Hello, me again. I was just going through some stuff in the workshop, and lo and behold, hanging up, I found the first machine that I ever built. Now, I'd rebuilt a lot of machines and messed about with other things and improved them and all that. But this was the whole one where it's more assembly really, because I wasn't making my own coil cores at that time. I did winder coils, but I bought the coil cores in from America. So anyway, look, here's the machine. Okay, it's a bit rusty. It's been hanging out for like ever. I think I got the coil cores from Flying Irons, if I remember rightly, in USA. Before this was, I think, 2008 maybe. And before that, I was, making other parts and that for people. But yeah, so I wasn't making my coil cores at that point. I hadn't bought the lathe. I bought the lathe just after this, actually, and started making my own coil cores. Make them now on a CNC, but because we do quite a lot at a time, I do sort of 100 or 200 at a time. But yeah, this thing was a bit of a beast. It was 6 wrap coils. For some reason, I thought that would be a good idea. It sure made it go fast, but no power at all. There was an Icon capacitor there, and everything else I made. Yeah, you can tell, eh? But yeah, that was good fun. I've engraved on it something there. Probably the date. I can't really make it out. The thing's so dirty anyway. But yeah, so real tube killer as well. Look. You just screw the bolt straight onto the tube and don't clamp it. I wasn't even I was really raw making the base plates at that point. I think about 2 machines after this I stopped milling in my workshop and outsourced the CNC procedure. A friend of mine down the road does it, and he does a fine job. So he makes my base plates and my coil cores for me now. I've never hidden any. I finished them off, the base plates, because they come to me raw but in the right shape, rough shape, and the same with the coil cores. I finished those off and put them into the shape that I use on my own lathe. Yeah, but so that's machine number 1. I don't know why I kept it. It's I suppose it's not good enough for anybody else. Machine number 2, though, strangely went to a guy called Carl Mark, who produced a series of 3 volumes of Handmade, which was a tattoo machine book. It was machines by tattoo artists, and things like that. I've got the thing was, at the time I didn't have a volume 1, so I met him at Brighton Show at the racecourse, and I said, look, I'm struggling to find volume 1. Can I buy it off you if you've got one? He said, I've got 10 at my mum's place in Canada. When I go over there, give us your details. When I go over there, I'll send you one. And I didn't hear from him for ages, And so I contacted him, and he said, I lost a bit. He was tattooing in Paris at the time, and he'd lost a bit of paper that I'd given him with my details on. So I managed to contact him, and fair play to the guy. He sent me over volume 1. I've since bought another couple of volume 1 off of eBay, whatever. But yeah, so as a gift I sent him, I'd kept hold of machines number 1 and number 2, but as a gift for sending me the magazine, the book, volume 1, I gifted him machine number 2 that I ever built way back in 2009, I think it was. So yeah, that was the bit of history behind that. Great guy. Thanks to him. I can't remember the name of the studio in Paris he was in. I think it was something like the Mystery Tattoo Club or something like that. Anyway, there we go, another bit of history for you. Okay, catch up soon, stay safe, peace.